Do it, guys.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
A question before you start.
Oh, wrong. Next question.
Sure, thank you.
What's your next question?
This Thursday, are we having class?
Of course.
Oh, I'm just asking because this morning one of my teachers told me that this Thursday is holiday or something. So
No, they're screwed up, I think.
okay.
Are they? Let me go log in real quick.
Yeah, Thursday is a holiday.
Well, that's interesting. Let me go log in real quick.
Yeah.
What am I
Just
doing?
asking. Because one of the teachers said we're having the break, but another one said we're not going to.
Um,
It's a holiday, but like the teacher, it's like they are not required to stop the lecture.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I think we better have the class because we gotta
Yeah.
get ready.
We'll have midterm next week.
Yeah, if I skip it, you guys are gonna miss some of the PowerPoint. What day is it? 19th, 20?
21st.
No, it's not a holiday.
It is.
Here, let me show you. You see in here?
Yeah, my math teacher told me they haven't updated this. But if you go to Sky on the calendar, the class has been canceled. This class has been canceled on Thursday.
Yeah, I think we better have class on Thursday because I got material I got to cover for the test.
So the makeup's gonna be on the same time as the class, right?
Yeah, we might as well just do Thursday. Yeah, I can't. We missed one class or not? But as far as I know, I didn't get a message about it, so I'm going to stick to the same plan if you guys don't mind, okay?
Okay.
There's already enough holidays, I think.
Yep.
There's one last week, and there's going to be a Monday holiday next week.
Yes.
And what am I doing? Oh, I need to take attendance. So, I was doing good, and then I'm getting a bit lost right now.
My bad. My bad.
No, it's okay. I'm enjoying talking to you guys. The holiday blew me though. Action on.
No.
Hey, Atitia.
Here.
Hey, girl, Chanon.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Chayatorn. Chayatorn. Chitsanapong.
Hello.
Hey, Jacka Chai.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm trying to do Chai, but I just can't do it. Fabian, man. Fabian.
Yes.
Hey, cool, man. Jacksapong.
Hello.
Hello, Kasim.
Yes.
Welcome. Gavin.
Hello.
Welcome. Metas.
Here.
Okay. Niran.
Hello.
Welcome. Jimmy. Niratisai.
Here.
Okay. Pensator.
Hello.
Welcome. Patra. Non.
Hello, Zan.
Okay. I'll forget to do it. I better mark it after I do this here. Just a second. Hong Sapat.
Here.
Yeah, full house. Piece it.
Hello.
How come I marked you in bold, man? Pitty Pat.
Here, sir.
There you go. Hong Lowit.
Here.
Welcome. Poor Matt.
Yeah.
There you go. Pass the torn, pass the torn, pass the torn.
Here.
Cool, man. Purian.
Yeah.
Hello. Quinn, Isaac, man. Quinn Duo.
Here.
Rancy Matiti.
Here,
Oh man, you sound so quiet. Rung Nepal.
here.
Hello. Sarah Rabbit. Siri Yada.
Yes, I'm here.
Let me try Siravit just in case you're just returning your mic on. Yeah, so a couple people got message. I'll go back and who's boing anyway? Sunram.
Yes.
There you go. Summit.
Sorry. Hello.
There you go.
Hello. Hello.
Tanya Pat. Stop it. Tanya Pat.
Here.
1001.
Hi.
Hey girl. 1001.
Yeah.
Cool man. Tanik.
Yes.
Hey. Chatiwa.
Hello.
Hello. Titas.
Hello.
Hello. Vera. Ra.
Hello.
Nah.
Hello.
Win Hui.
Hello.
Hey girl. Warwick.
Hello.
Hey guys. Zenu.
Here.
Cool man. And I got a few people.
Mr.
I got Chenya Tan, right?
No, Silawit.
No man. I don't have a Teddy in my class. Sorry. F. You have to quit using these fake names.
Okay. I'll change it.
No, that's okay. I'll tease you anyway.
Excuse me, I think Shayaton is here because when you said my name, Pisanupong, but someone else just say yes before me.
Who?
Shayaton, maybe.
So you want me to mark Chaya Torn absent?
No.
I got you marked right now. You want me to change it?
No. I didn't say anything, but you check me.
Oh, okay. I'll mark you absent then.
Oh,
Is that better?
I'm here, sir.
I gave you an A. What more do you want?
I want like other people.
A for absent. Chaya Torn, while we're here, you see my slide or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
It's not my slide. I lied. It's my schedule. Chaya Torn, what is next Tuesday
Midterm.
and next Thursday?
Thursday.
You okay? It's on my slide. It's still on my website. Chaya Torn. Let's try this again. What's on next Thursday?
Midterm lab exam.
Oh, you're doing better. Yeah, we're doing better. And yeah, I don't want to really just cancel a Thursday and then just have a class on Saturday or Sunday. Let's just do it that way if you guys don't mind. I think that's it for that one. Oh, I already talked about the test last Thursday. So if you guys missed that one, you guys should probably go back and watch it or go look at the PowerPoint for all of that. And I don't know. Let's go do it. Let me go put, I can at least look at you guys. I can see A, B, Z, B over here. Let me go find my PowerPoint. It's doing it again, man. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's almost dark out. I really be happy when this quits raining. Chenon.
Hello.
Hey guys. Today we're going to do computer storage, right? Chenon, we're going to talk about magnetic storage, and then we'll talk about SSD. And I think it worked out okay, although I've been messing around too much. I was able to talk about ports as well. Chenon, oh man, I think you should have to draw this on the test, don't you? Yes, no?
I don't know.
Oh, a lot of this doesn't exist anymore. You guys don't see tape backup. You don't see the CD-ROM. You don't see This died long time ago. It should be DVD, right? The main thing we're going to talk about on this one's the hard drive, okay?
Okay.
I should get a newer slide, but I still like this one. This right here is the bus, right?
Yeah.
How you move data from one place to another. That's one of the reasons I like to leave that short. I should find a little bit newer one. And the thing that's missing, we'll talk about in a second, the M.1, right? SCSI is one type of way to connect things. And another one is SATA. Although I really don't put questions like that on the test. I don't think that's that important. The M.2 is the newer one for SATA. Okay. Shannon, you still there?
Yes.
We friends?
Huh?
We friends? No. Friends don't give other friends F, right? That test, where'd you go, man?
Here.
Oh man, you sound so sleepy. Come on, wake up, wake up, wake up. Math test, we did the input, output. Last 2 weeks, we're doing the process and primary memory. And then we're going to go down to secondary memory. Now med test, it's got, you can call it secondary memory. You can call it secondary storage. You can talk about storage. It's all the same, right? Yes, no? Yes? Yes?
Yes. Yes.
Man, what are we looking at, man?
Magnetic source.
I know that, but what type of device is that called?
Magnetic tape drive.
Oh man, somebody's working in your house. It's gonna be like a joke. Every time I talk, it's gonna go off. Come on, man. What's the device called? You're fired, man. I'm not gonna talk to you anymore today. Kasim, help me out, man. That's okay, man. It's hard for you to talk over the tools, I know. Kasim.
Yes.
What's this called, man? Come on. I don't have all day. I have all day. I can go till like 6 if you want.
A hard disk. CD.
You're giving me a hard what?
Is it like where you put your CD?
CD's wrong. You were doing better the first time. Do it one more time.
A hard disk.
You're giving me a hard time again, aren't you? Yeah, Cassine, this is called a hard drive. You see this thing sticking out here? This is called the read-write head. The read-write head. Okay, Cassine? Yes, no? No, yes?
Yes.
And we'll talk about in a second. It's just a magnet, and magnets do plus and minuses. Cassine, the circle thing is called what? Huh? What the heck, man? What happened there? Cassine, the circle thing is called what? Huh? This thing right here? I can't hear you, Cassine. Talk to me, Cassine. That's not a bad way.
Not
Yeah,
sure.
a disc works fine. I'll call it platters. Disc is good. Now, Cassine, in a hard drive, how many platters do you have?
No idea.
Oh, come on, try, man. Come on, try.
4, 5. I'm not sure.
Wrong. Cassine, the answer is as many as they can pack in there, right? As many as they can pack into that little device, the more storage you have, right? There's no set number. Now, Cassine, you see that read-write head on the top? There'll be one on the bottom of that disk, and there'll be one on the other top of the disk, and there'll be one on the other bottom, and there'll be one on the other top of the disk, and they'll read and write all at the same time. So the actual way that works get very complex, but we're going to kind of keep it a little bit simple. Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Jacksapone.
Yes. Excuse me. Is this a hard drive?
You giving me a hard time?
No. I mean, is this the hard drive?
You're giving me a hard time, aren't you?
Ah,
Yeah, it's a hard drive. Yeah, we're still hard drive.
it looks very different with mine.
Did you take yours apart?
Yeah.
If you take, if you open it up, see if it looks like that, and then you have to throw it away because it's no longer good.
Oh, it's fine. It's already broken.
It's broken. If you open it
Yeah.
up, it'll look exactly like this. Not exactly,
Okay.
but yeah, you'll see very much the same thing.
Isn't
I've
this
done
not-
Huh?
Isn't that an old hard drive because it uses? It doesn't use SATA. Like if you go back, it's using IDE.
Yeah, this is probably
Yeah, like the bottom, the pins.
It's still the same structure, the same kind of parts and stuff. Where did Jacksapong go?
Yes, I'm here.
These are all magnetic devices, right?
Right.
Except that most all of these are dead, right? Here, let me break out of it. I should get rid of this disk. You don't see floppy disks anymore, do you?
Yes.
You do see them, or do you? Yes, you do not see them.
Do not.
You God, you're confusing me, man. Stop it, stop it, stop. Yeah, this used to be all magnetic. Right now, the main one we're talking about is hard drive. And even hard drive, maybe, I don't know, it probably won't be in a year or two, but maybe in about 5 years, I'll maybe quit teaching about hard drive. It might be all replaced with SSD. We'll see, we'll see.
The zip is still using right now.
You see it?
Yeah, isn't the zip the compost stuff? No,
No.
no. It's different?
Zip drives are what replaced the floppy drive, but then when optical drives came out, the zip drive pretty much died.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I used to teach about optical drive, but right now most of you guys don't use them, right?
But
I
to now,
got
there's
Huh?
only hard drive. Like to now, there's only hard drive be using. Yeah.
and SSD.
Oh yeah, SSD. Yeah.
Yeah, and right now the SSD is starting to push hard drive out. But right now, hard drives still are cheap. There's still a lot of them, and they got a lot of capacity. Pataranon.
Yes.
How does a magnetic device store data? You ready for me to explain?
Yeah, yes, please.
Oh man, you got a magnet, right? And you used to play with magnets when you were a kid, yes or no? No, yes?
Yeah, yes.
And you got like male, and you can't like, but if you do male, female, stick together, right? It's just the same technology you played with when you were younger. And what you got is you got a platter and it's all stirred up. It's all staticky, right? So pattern on, what you do is you take that read-write head and you either make it plus or minus, either you make it north or south, okay?
Mhm.
And if you can go back and read it and see if it's plus or minus, if you can do plus and minuses, you can do ones and zeros. If you can do ones and zeros, that's binary numbers, right?
All right.
Pattern on, how is data encoded on a hard drive?
In plus and minus state.
You got it. Yeah, you got a read-write head that's a magnet, and it puts little pluses and minuses. Okay. Now, of course, it's going to be a lot more complex than that. Okay, but let's keep it just simple for that. And you see the picture? That's exactly what you explained, right? You got the read-write head, and in the past they used to lay down, but right now they found out if they put the little particles up and down, they can pack them closer together. Closer together means that you can store more, right? And pattern on, the other thing that's really old, you see how big this read-write head is? You see that?
Yeah.
That's an old, yeah, you see 2005?
5.
That read-write
you
head-
mean like the
This is an old hard
oh.
drive. Yeah. The newer one, the read-write head is the size of an atom. It's really, really tiny. Here, let me show you. You have to use a what is it called? A microscope, magnetic force microscope to be able to see the read-write head. So it's absolutely tiny. It's like 3 or 4 atoms big. Cool? Yes, no?
Yeah.
Because once again, the closer these tracks are together, the closer everything is, the more data you can store. And oh man, it's time, it's time. Where did she go, man? Hello, my A student.
Hi.
Achinon should be an A student too, but his nickname's Joe, so he's not an A student, right? Atitia, this is the way that it's organized. You have tracks, you have sectors, you have clusters. Now, Atitia, you see the pinky thing that goes around the disk, the platter?
Yes.
That's the track. Atitia, what is a track on a hard drive?
I don't know.
It's the pink thing right here. Come on, man.
Yes.
So what is a track?
Track is a pink thing.
Oh, come on. Explain what you're looking at.
It's the pink thing on the hard drive.
Yeah, that I can't accept that as the answer, but you have to describe what a track is. Come on, it's like a racetrack, it's like a car track, it's like a human track where they race races, right? So what is
Yes.
a track?
Track? It's like a human track,
You're,
circular track on a hard drive.
you're just repeating what I'm saying. You can't explain what a track is?
It's like a path
A path around what?
around the hard drive.
That one's not too bad. Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain a track, right? Let me do this. How about this? The circle that's around the platter, does that work or not? Yes, no,
Yes.
no, 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 no.
Yes,
no,
yes.
No, okay. Oh man, you gotta do another one now. A tittia, what is a sector? Oh, the sector is the blue thing right here. Okay. A tittia, what is a sector?
Is the sector?
Don't
is
say
the
a blue
read-
thing, man. Don't say a blue thing, man. I'll have to
reading-
kill you.
Read and write hat.
The blue and white hat. What are you talking about, blue and white hat?
No, it's like I don't know.
Try, man. Try. Come on, man.
Sector is pointing part.
What, huh? You kind of got the right idea. Try it one more time. It's a part of what?
It's a part of hard drive.
No, that's too broad. I'll mark that wrong. Try one more time. One more
Um,
time.
Sorry, I don't know.
Oh, come on, man. You're looking at it.
It's a blue sector part.
No, you can't say it's the pinky or the blue thing. Come on.
It's a triangular pointing part.
Oh, look at this. It's like a piece of a pie, right? Yes, no?
Yes.
It's like a slice. It's like a piece. It's your turn. A tittia, what is a sector?
Sector is a slide of the track.
Yeah, you're just reading it. Try to say it in your own words, but try to be detailed enough. So what is a track?
Track is a slide part that runs across.
I'm saying
the hard
track.
drive.
What's a track? What's a track?
Track is a circular part.
What's a sector?
Sector is a slide part that goes across the track. Around it.
Achenon, man. Achenon. What's a cluster?
Cluster?
You know or don't know? It's the green one, right?
Yeah, it's a green one.
Well, what is green? Help me explain it. Don't say green, yellow, blue. What is it?
Three
what? Three what? I got names for all of them. I got track, sector, cluster. Now come on. Three what?
three tracks.
Try again. Three tracks would be three red circles. Three tracks would be like this one, would be like this one, and maybe like this one. That doesn't look like that, does it?
Three sectors.
Yeah, that's a better way to define it. And the reason is, yeah, it's just a group of sectors, okay?
Okay.
And the reason was, oh man, in the past, they had problems in Windows because they didn't have enough space to say address every sector, everything that's in the computer. So what they did was they grouped them together so they could address files, okay? In the past, once again, when they did like 32 bits can only store so many different addresses. So they'd have to put them in clusters so that they could address them. Right now, that's not a problem because they got 64-bit. 64-bit, they can address pretty much everything in the computer. Okay. Okay. Niran, okay or not okay?
Yeah.
Niran, what is formatting? No, don't say it. Don't say it. That's wrong. Niran, what does formatting do?
Formatting is clearing up the disk.
Wrong, man. I told you don't say that one. No. Try again. You got the right idea, but that's not the main reason why you format.
Formatting. So
Niran, you
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
Oh man, the main purpose of formatting is you're getting ready to store information.
Storing data. Yeah.
You're getting ready to store information on your computer, right, Niran?
Yeah.
So, oh man, you remember I was talking about tracks, I was talking about sectors, I was talking about clusters,
Yeah.
right? And that's what you're doing with formatting. Magnetically, you're putting all of this in there. And then you've got like the boot sector. The boot sector is like on sector 0, it's track 0, 0, 0. It's always in the same place because that way the computer knows how to boot, right? Yes, no? So DRAM, once again, formatting does what?
It basically prepares this to store new data.
You got it. You got it. Oh man, when you're talking about like a piece of land and you're getting ready to build a whole bunch of houses right there,
Yeah.
what you do is you put in the road, you put in the plumbing, you put in the water, right? We're doing exactly the same thing with the hard drive. Okay. Now, what you were talking about is exactly correct. A lot of you guys use formatting to erase your disk, but that's not its main purpose, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you do it, be careful, man. Be careful, right? Because in the past, I used to teach this in the computer lab, and I would say, do not format C drive. Guess what happened? And they said, never teach formatting ever again. It took like 2 weeks to get all the computers fixed. Never tell a student not to do something, right? This is a true story, man. So be careful, be careful. Oh, Niran, my brother was playing. He got a computer. He didn't know what he was doing. He was saying, what's this low-level format do, man? He had to reinstall everything.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Niran, oh, man, this right here, when you're formatting, it'll put the partitions on there. You remember the boot sector?
Yeah.
They always put it the same way. You see the cylinder 0, head 0, sector 1. It's always located there. That way they know if you're booting where it's located at, okay? What the heck's this partition thing?
Pardon, what?
What's this partition thing, Niran?
Partition, so it's like divided into.
You got the right idea. It divides it into what?
Divided into like sectors where.
Wrong. Try again, man. But you're pretty close. What you're doing with the partition? You see that C drive and D drive?
Yeah.
That's a partition. See C drive and D drive?
Oh, it divides like two disks.
It makes it look like there's
disk into two.
It makes it look like there's 2 disks, but there's actually only 1 disk, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
Or, oh man, if we went to the MUIC computer lab, that's what they do. And yeah, I like to tease you guys because see how many hard drives is in there? There's only 1, but when you look, it looks like there's 2, right? So why would you do this? Oh man, once again, let's do it one more time. Niran, what is partitioning?
Partitioning is splitting one disk into separate spaces. It's called volumes.
Yeah, sometimes they call them volumes, sometimes they call them drives. They got different names for all of this, right?
Do you also call this a virtual disk?
Virtual disk?
Yeah. I mean, that's
Sometimes
how-
they do. Sometimes a virtual disk is something different a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Because sometimes you can make the internet, you know, if you got like a network drive or if you're
Yeah,
connected
yeah.
to the network, you can make that into a virtual drive, but that's actually not a drive. It's just the network.
Oh, that's like the online drive, right?
Yeah, it's got a virtual drive, something a little bit different. It's got something similar to it. You got kind of the
okay.
right idea. You got kind of the right idea. Niran, in the labs that we got, what they do is they install the software on C drive, and then on D drive, you can store your own stuff, right? Yes, no?
Yeah.
But you don't want to do it because those are open computers. It's open to the public. Never trust our computers. Never trust them. Always have a memory stick or always load it up on the web or something. Okay?
Google Drive for the win.
Yeah. The never trust, never store anything on D drive at Mahino.
For sure.
Because, yeah, you never know what's going to happen. Oh, man. Niran, do you have a Mac or do you have a Windows?
Windows.
Which one of you guys have a MacBook? Nobody's answering. I don't believe you.
My friend Sumit has a Mac.
Oh, man, you ratted her out, man. Now I have to talk to her. She doesn't want to talk. The only thing I was going to talk about is you've heard about boot camp or not?
Boot camp is like installing Windows into Mac, right?
Yeah. If you're a gamer and you got a MacBook, you're kind of screwed. You have to play like 5-year-old games. Or if you install boot camp and then you can partition, so you got a Windows side and then you got the OS side, then you can run both at the same time.
Oh, I do have that.
There you go.
Yeah, I do have my MacBook. I installed the Windows on my MacBook.
Did you use boot camp or did you use something else?
I think it's called Bootcamp. Yeah. I
Oh, okay.
remember. It's like when I press Alt, it comes out like 2 disk.
And it runs just as fast as it would normally on a MacBook, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, like for my MacBook, originally I have 2 disks, the C disk and the D. But
Uh-huh.
once I installed 2 systems, I can only use 1 disk for each system.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, Isaac. Rung Nepal,
Yes.
boot sector. Remember, it was side 0, something 0, something 0. Oh man, Rung Nepal, you see the master file table?
Yes.
This used to have a different name. This one's hard for me to remember, but this is where it stores all of the addresses for all the files. So it's like a post office. It's like, you know, when you go to a condo and they put your mail at the box, right?
Yes.
And that mail points to the original room.
Yes.
Does that make sense? That's what the master file does. It's got the name of the file and it says, hey, it's actually located here. Now, if this gets screwed up, it crashes the whole computer, okay?
How do I get this screwed up?
It gets corrupted if you accidentally, like, if you turn your computer off while it's trying to write and it screws it up.
I see.
Most of it's from power outages. So Rung Nepal, what it does is it keeps 2 copies. So if the one gets bad, then they can use the other copy to copy that one over. Okay, girl?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, Rung Nepal, what's the root?
Root directory.
Are you a Windows user or a MacBook user?
I'm a Windows user.
Oh man. Let me go to a file. There. You see that address right there?
Yes. Yes.
If I go up to C drive, that's the root. See it?
Oh.
You got these folders. If you go to the top level, that's called the root. Okay.
Okay.
And you'll see that word sometimes, and that's what they're talking about. For MacBook users, what you'll see, you won't see C drive, you'll see like hard drive or SSD, or you'll see a name. But we're talking about exactly the same thing. Okay, guys?
So is it like a path to a certain document?
It's just the top part of the computer. That's the top level. And then down below that, then they put folder.
Okay.
So root just means the top part.
Oh, what about the root directory?
Root directory means you're at the top of your computer. That right there is the root
I see.
directory.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's why I'm explaining it, because sometimes you guys see that word. All it means is you're at the top of your storage device. Okay, if you're down one folder, then that's not the root. Okay.
Okay.
Chiriyada. Where'd she go? No, I can't talk to Chiriyada. Not for this one, man. It's just too dangerous. T-Taz, where is he, man? Hello.
Yes.
T-Taz, you ready?
Yes.
Let me turn this off. And not yet. T-Taz, when the hard drive is running, the read-write head floats. Okay. T-Taz, did that make sense or not make sense? Oh, T-Taz, why does the read-write head float? Wait. Let me draw it for you, because I would like to draw. Although you guys can't really understand what I'm drawing, but that's a different point. T-Taz, let me go get my whiteboard. Okay,
Okay.
And you got the platter, right? Oh, that's an ugly platter, man. Okay. Now, TTAS with an the concept of the read-write head floating, it's like an airplane, but like in reverse. Okay, TTAS? Yes, no?
Okay. Yeah.
TTAS
Yes.
with an airplane, the airplane's moving really, really fast, right?
Yes.
And because it's moving really, really fast, it's building up air pressure, and that's what makes the airplane float. Okay.
Okay.
Now, TTAS for a hard drive, it's not the read-write head float. It's not the read-write head that's floating. Well, it does, but what happens is you got the platter, right? And the platter's spinning, oh man, like 2,000 or 3,000 RPM. It's going like 2,000 or 3,000 times per second, right?
Yes.
So it's going. So TTAS, you got the platter, it's spinning, and with an airplane, the airplane's moving fast. That will what's build up the air pressure. But for the hard drive, it's the platter that builds up the air pressure, and then the read-write head floats on that air pressure. Okay.
Okay.
TTAS, why does the read-write head float in a hard drive?
It's spin too fast.
What spins too fast?
The disk.
Yeah, the disk is spinning, and when it's spinning, that's what builds up the air pressure. Okay.
Okay.
Try it one more time. TTAS, why does the read-write head float in a hard drive?
Because the disk spin too fast and make the air pressure under.
It doesn't spin too fast. It's supposed to spin fast. And that's why there's a certain limitation for speed, because I think after you get about 3,000 RPM, there's a lot of good YouTube channels if you want to watch it. If a hard drive spins faster than that, they fly all apart. Cool.
Does it work the same like those black disc putting on the music machine?
It's like a record. Yeah, it's like a record player, but the platters can be made out of different material. A lot of the time it's a metal, and then the way they splatter on the covering affects how it has to be super perfect when they put that coating on.
I see.
Cool. TTAS, we're still good?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to share my slide though. Let me share my screen. So we got the read-write. Why does the read-write head float?
Because it build the air pressure under them.
What builds the air pressure?
The spinning
Spinning of what?
of disk.
Yeah, you see it right there on my slide, right?
Yes.
So TTAS, what is a head crash? You ready? You ready?
yeah.
Let me show you. Ready? On the count of 3. We'll do it together. Ready? 1, 2. Ah! TTAS, what is a head crash? That's not a head crash. You ready?
Okay,
See, you're
I'm ready.
safe, man. You're not in class. See, if you was in class, you'd be scared for your life. TTAS, you got the platter, right? It's spinning. This is a head crash. Are you ready? Oh my God, the tragedy of it. TTAS, what's a head crash? One more time. You got the platter's spinning, right? Right?
Yes.
That's a head crash. Oh my God, the tragedy of it. What's a head crash? When the read-write head does what?
Stop.
When the read-write head does this, what is this?
Touch.
Yeah, it just has to touch. Why does it crash if it just touches? Because it's spinning really, really fast, right?
Yes.
So if the read-write head touches it, scratches the surface off. If it scratches the surface off, you can't put 1s and 0s. If you can't put 1s and 0s, you can't store anything, right? Does that make sense?
Yes.
TTAS, what causes a head crash?
When the head writer touch the disk and it crashed the surface.
Yeah, it can scratch the surface off and then you can't store data, right?
Yeah.
And what causes it? It's if you take it and you like slam it down, right?
Yes.
If you're rough with a computer, that's what can cause a head crash, right?
Right.
Oh man, so you've seen external hard drives? I have one right here. See it?
Yes.
How come it doesn't get crashed? Have you picked it up and moved it around while it was running? Do you have an external hard drive or not?
No, no.
I got one, and I can pick it up, but if I pick it up, I'm very, very careful, okay? Here, let me go back to this one. Let me finish out this. Hard drive, once again, the rewrite head floats because that air pressure buildup by the platter. You did that real well, guy. And then the head crash is because the read-write head touches the platter, okay? We good? TTAS, yes or no?
Yes.
Now, TTAS, the distance between the platter and the head's very, very tiny. If you got something even as big as a dirt, it crashes it. So, oh man, where did Isaac go? Isaac, if you open up your hard drive and look at it, it's dead.
Yeah.
Because you got dirt in it.
The dust. Yeah.
They have to use a clean room if they're going to repair it, and usually it costs quite a lot to do it. So usually it's
Can
just
you
not
repair
worth
it?
If you have to, yeah. Sometimes when you need to do it, right? Because it's got.
Oh.
Let's say you're a big company and you got your financial records, and if you lose those financial records, it's going to cost you $300,000 or $400,000.
Yeah.
Then it's worth it to do it.
So you can actually repair it.
They can sometimes. There's a whole bunch of videos on these that are fun to watch.
Oh, okay.
And they go in and they replace everything. But the hard drive is really picky and really finicky. It has to be almost everything has to be perfect. It has to be the same parts and everything.
Okay.
TTAS, you see this right here?
Yes.
This is why the external drives can kind of put up with a little bit of abuse because they put a little bit of Vaseline. You see that? They'll put like Vaseline or some like grease on it so that it'll bounce, but it won't kind of scratch the first time. But if you really are rough, you'll cause problems. TTAS, it's time, man. Let's go do the break. I'll see you guys straight up. I'll see you at 3, okay?
Okay, break.
What did you break, man? Don't do that. You'll be in trouble.
Going to break my hard drive, see what's inside.
That would be fun.
Yeah,
I
it's
got-
already broken, so I don't really care.
I actually did that. I broke one open and looked at it.
You know,
I think I threw it away though.
I think it was 3 or 5 years ago when I first arrived Thailand. I met this friend.
Uh-huh.
He opens his Alienware with me just to find out what's inside.
Oh, man.
And you know what's worse? After it's open, then it's kind of like there's some problem with the battery, and he he just changed a new one with a broken one and without costing a lot of money.
Oh man. You learn from those experiments, but yeah, sometimes it can cost money.
I mean, that one we didn't cost a lot of money because we lied to the counter saying that it breaks by itself. We didn't do anything to it.
I have to turn you in now, man. I have to call the cops.
I mean, I didn't do it. It's not my Alienware. It's his.
I like a story like this. I like bad stories where people have crashed. I had a guy that was making a website.
Yeah.
I had a student that he was making websites for money, and he crashed his computer, and he had to redo the whole thing. He was going to get paid like 10,000 baht.
Jesus. I mean, it's always fun crashing stuff, right?
I love those stories, especially if they're not my story. If it's not me.
Yeah, same. Like if it's my Alienware, I will be freaking out.
We'll walk around a little bit, guys. Go stretch your legs. I know you've had long days today. I'm back, Ben. We got about 4 more minutes. Somebody, was it this class or the other class, had a question about the homework? I think it's maybe the other class. He didn't ask me, man.
We back?
Let me type something real quick, okay? You can talk to me.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm tired.
Yeah, this is that time. I got students that use the OASIS. Oh, damn it. I'm okay. I got students that will message me in the OASIS system and it takes like 5 minutes for me to get into it and answer it. It just drives me nuts. And I tell them, please don't do that. They're exchange students though. Let's go do it. I think everybody was here. Let me go check one more time. Yeah, everybody showed up today. Where'd the Fabian go, man? Fabian, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Come back, man. Fabian, you don't want to turn off the computer and just pull the plug, right? Because you see my slide?
Yes.
The actual way that a file looks like is you have a cluster and a cluster and a cluster, and then a file, they have these links from cluster to cluster to cluster. And what happens is if you turn off the computer and it's reading or it's writing, it will either put garbage into the file or else sometimes you break these links and then you get what's called orphan files. Okay. So number one is if it's trying to write an address and then it garbles it, it'll screw it up. And that's a big bad thing to do. And then it corrupts the files. Okay.
This one you can just fix by doing some application stuff, right?
Oh man, Isaac, you came at a good time. You ready? Then want me to show you how to do it?
Yeah.
Open up.
I mean that's the reason why my hard drive broke.
It can, yeah. It used to be the way that you turned it off. Right now, pretty much you have to turn it off the right way. You go to your drive, go right click, properties, right? And then where next, Isaac?
I think it's a tools.
Yeah, and right there.
Yeah.
We'll go get my pen.
I remember this. If you click on it, there will be a lot of blocks. It's either going to be green or red.
If you're doing that one, you're maybe talking about optimization.
Oh yeah, I think I did the optimization.
You got a hard drive or an SSD?
A hard drive.
Yeah, for a hard drive, you can optimize it. What that does, you remember I showing you how that's something different. Here, let me just draw. What'll happen is you'll have a piece of file here, a piece of file here, a piece of file here, right?
Yes.
And then if your hard drive has to read it, it has to jump from jump one to here, and that slows it down. So if you do optimize, what that does is it puts the file back so it can read it really quickly and fast. Okay. You do that with a hard drive, but you don't do it with an SSD. An SSD has a different way of doing all that. But if you have any sort of problem with your hard drive, run that right there. And that will fix 90% of your problems. Cool?
Ooh.
And for those of you guys who are a MacBook user, I showed you when you were troubleshooting, there's a way that you can check your file like this and do first aid. I showed it to them already during the troubleshooting session. Thanks, Isaac. You brought it up at a good time.
It's fine. Just give me an A.
A, F?
A.
A, B, C, D. A D's good. Right?
Whatever.
He's mad at me again. Oh, he's mad. It's just like that day we did the iPhone.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. You made my day. Or Matt, how about you, guy?
Yeah.
I think we're kind of, Matt, there's a couple of things I want to show you. There has been a limit to how big a hard drive how much a hard drive can store, but they started making what? Drives using, help me read it.
Helium.
Yeah, and if they do helium, I think they were stuck like at 10 terabytes for a while. And if they do helium, I think they're up to 32 terabytes. I'd have to look right now because I looked this up a few years ago. Cool.
Cool.
Because helium is a bit thinner, so everything can be closer together, right? And help me out with one more, okay, Matt?
Yeah.
The other one is, it's hammer time. And this one right here, they're using as well. And what do? They still do magnetic, but they're doing what? See it right there?
Heat assisted.
They warm it up a little bit with a laser. And when they warm it up, because they warm it, they can flip the bits easier so they can pack them closer together. So once again, what they're trying to do is squeeze as much out of that technology as they can right now. I just looked this up. Yeah, this is 2020. This is like 6 months. Oh, it's probably getting closer to 9 months now. And I was looking to see if they're selling these or not. Most of you guys probably wouldn't buy this one because most of you guys are doing laptops, right? This is kind of an industrial level because most of you guys don't need 10, 20 terabytes in your laptop. It'd be nice though. That'd be awesome, man. Cool format.
Cool.
Oh man, one more time. How do you store data? How is data encoded on a magnetic hard drive?
The magnetic.
Yeah. For magnetic hard drive, how do you encode data?
I store different pole magnet creating binary.
Yeah, you got a read-write head, and the read-write head does what? Let's do it one more time. The read-write head does what?
Creating the different polarity of the magnet.
You can say plus or minus. That's good. Okay, just like a magnet. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It puts plus and minuses. If you put plus and minuses, you can do ones and zeros. If you can do ones and zeros, that's binary number. Okay.
Okay.
And all of this other stuff, the organization, you got tracks, you got sectors, you got clusters. Okay. And then for formatting, it's to get your computer ready to store data. And this is the stuff it does. It does the partitions, it puts the boot sector, and it's the thing that puts the tracks in sectors. Okay. Just a quick review of what we just did. Okay, old guy. Thanks for your help. Petit Pat.
Yes, sir.
What was I supposed to ask you? Oh man, we're at SS. What the heck's an SSD anyway? You know or don't know? Petit Pat, I'm still asking, man. Come back, Petit Pat.
Hello.
Hello, what's an SSD?
Is it like some type of storage?
I know that. You know thumb drive, right?
Yes.
It's pretty much like flash memory, but it's faster than that. Okay. Is this RAM or ROM? Petit Pat, is this RAM or ROM? Petit Pat, is this RAM or ROM?
ROM?
Yeah. Isn't that weird? Because you can turn the power off, turn the power back on, it's still there. And they use it. This is getting confusing because they're starting to use flash for some memory, but then they still use DRAM, right? And DRAM, you have to refresh it all the time. DRAM, when you turn the computer off, turn the computer back on, it's all gone, right? And Petit Pat, it's a type of this. It's a type of flash stick. And you see it right there, erasable, electronically erasable, programmable, read-only memory. See the ROM part?
Uh-huh.
Cool. Oh man, you know what? If I hold up my flash stick and I turn on my camera, you can see it a lot better. I would say here showing it to you. No camera on. Cool.
Yes, sir.
And thank you, guy. Peace it.
Yeah.
Oh man. If you buy a SSD, what are the two different types that are out in the market right now?
I don't sure.
They're right in front of you, man. It's on the slide.
NAND and NOR.
Yeah, and these are two different types of logic gates. Let me write that up there real quick. Okay. Cool.
Cool.
And what they do, most of them are NAND, but some of them can be NOR. What they do is they got like a NAND and then they switch another NAND and they put it together. And what can happen is, you see right here,
Yeah.
they'll put a little bit of electricity right here. It's like a bucket of water, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you got electricity, you have no electricity, you can do ones and zeros. If you can do ones and zeros, you can do binary numbers. Okay. So you're using a NAND or a NOR gate, right? And you're storing just a little trickle of electricity in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
and that little bit of electricity or no electricity, you can do what? They can do ones and zeros. If that's ones and zeros, that's binary.
Binary.
Cool?
Cool.
And it's a little bit more complex than that. If you guys are interested or not interested, interested or not interested. I can't hear you, man. I think not interested is right, but you don't want to say it. I just found a nice video. Oh man, who was I talking to? Oh, there, I see it now. And it explains it fairly clearly. I was just thinking about this because I'm thinking about, yeah, maybe I should go into depth on how an AND or an OR gate works and then have it on the test. But I think that's too much detail, don't you?
Yeah.
It's interesting stuff and all, but it's not important to know how a computer works. All I need you to know is that it keeps a little bit of electricity, doesn't keep electricity, right? Yes, no?
Yes.
That's the main thing. Okay.
Okay.
And if you guys want to watch a video on this after the class or something, here, see that link right there, guy?
Yes.
And it talks about, that's the next thing I'm going to show you anyway. That's where I kind of like, should I teach this? And I'm like, nah, I think that's enough for that one. Siriyada, what do you think? Teach or not teach? Put on the test or not on the test? Siriyada, you still there?
No, don't teach, please.
Siriyada, I'm waiting for Siriyada to say something. Hello. Actually, the clip I just gave you is the same link that I'm showing you right there. Siriyada, oh man, I think she's dead. I'm worried. That's okay. Sonram, talk to me because Siriyada won't talk to me. Sonram. F. I think Samrat had to go someplace. He talked to me beforehand. I can't pick on him. Tenik.
Yes.
Oh man, that's worried. I thought I lost all my students. Tenik, what they're doing right now, in the past, it used to be all flat, right?
Yeah.
These used to be chips, but right now, they can only put them together so close together, and then the chip, that's the capacity. But what they're doing is they're making these 3D. They're starting to put chip on chip on chip on chip. And if they do it, the whole system works way different. And that's where it gets pretty complex, okay? Okay. Oh man, I might as well talk to Isaac anyway, because he's going to talk anyway. Isaac, what's the good thing about SSD?
Can I just read on it or?
Read the first one and then slow down. Read the first one.
It's more reliable.
Why?
Because it's faster. Yeah.
Wait. Keep it durable, reliable. How's that different than a hard drive? Let's do this one first, okay? So how come a solid state's more durable and reliable than a hard drive?
I don't know, but I guess because it doesn't spin. Like for the hard drive, you will need the read and write head and record all the data by within the plate spinning.
Yeah, you got a lot of movement in there. And if you got something moving, it's going to wear out sometime, right?
Yeah.
This all is solid state, so none of that moves. The other one, you remember the problem you have with a hard drive if you take it and you drop it?
Yeah, it will break the read and write head.
It causes a head crash. Now you can, of course, if you take something and you throw it where it breaks, that's a different thing. But this one, you can be a little bit rougher than you can with a hard drive, right?
Yeah.
And while we're here, Isaac, you see that M2?
Yeah.
That's the standard. Yeah, that's the new standard. M.2.
What's the standard for this one anyway?
You see that little? You see the slots right there?
Yeah.
That's how you plug it in.
Oh,
okay. The older version for other storage devices. Oh man, I got my wrong one. Used to be called SATA.
I feel like I heard this somewhere in your class.
Yeah. And I showed you an old motherboard. The old motherboard still had SATA and it had IDE on it.
Oh yeah. In the motherboard, there's a
I
part.
had a new motherboard, but it was hard to see. It was dark and it was black. The one I got's got a really nice graphic. I might have to just draw my own maybe and redo it myself probably. But the M2 is kind of nice because it's a it's like a bubblegum stick. It's really small, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, oh man, let's go to the second one. Let me clean up my mess a little bit. It's what?
It's faster.
Faster at what?
Uh,
You should yell at me. Say, Brian, you didn't say faster at doing what, right?
faster than the hard drive.
Faster at accessing data, right?
Oh yeah, accessing data. Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's this is 5 times difference, but honestly, most SSDs are at least 10 times different than a hard drive right now.
Yeah, I can tell. You know, like when I was downloading games, I already finished download, but the game haven't been written into the hard drive yet.
Yeah, I still got my old MacBook. My old MacBook's a hard drive, and when I boot it, it takes forever. My new one, it takes like it's not even 5 seconds. It's like 3 seconds, 2 seconds.
I
It's
think
just
I was to
super quick.
buy one of this external SSD.
You got one?
No, I think I need to buy one of this because the hard drive is really old on my laptop.
Yeah. And we're down here.
Smaller.
Matter of fact, the first SSDs come out, they made them the 3.5 size just so it fit the slot. And actually, it was a lot smaller than that. Yeah. And these are like a stick of bubble gum. They're really, really small.
Oh, so it was even smaller?
Yeah. And quiet, because the hard drive, when they're a bit noisy, the fan kicks on, it's off.
But
Yeah.
I heard they get overheat really easy.
Which one?
The SSD, the solid state drive.
All of this needs air in it. All of it needs to be cool.
I mean, they get like overheat easier than the hard drive. I heard.
It could be because, yeah, it could be. Let's go do the bad things. That's the next one anyway. The bad thing about it is this true or not?
Very true. It's sure pretty expensive.
I think it's gotten a lot better though. I had an argument in the other class, and I think the student in the other class had the right thing. Oh man, let me go get rid of my pen. Let me clear this off. Let me go. We should go Lazada, right? Do they sell hard drive?
No, I was checking on Taobao.
SSD, 1 terabyte. Usually I go to Amazon still. Well, that's pretty cheap. That's pretty cheap, man.
Cheap? Man, I got no income, man.
Although hard drive still would be cheaper than that, right?
Yeah, for sure.
As a matter of fact, the issue with it, I had one. You can get like 2 terabytes for that price. Yeah, see,
A lot more cheaper.
about 3 times cheaper or 3 times more expensive, depending on which way you're looking. But in the past, it was about 5 to 10 times more. And Thailand was really bad about charging a lot on tax and stuff. Cool, man. I don't know because I've been in my house for 1.5 years. I keep forgetting this. I haven't gone shopping. And I can look at it, but I forget to look at it. I get stuck like in a generation where I know it, but then like a year or 2 years, if I don't go out and go check, I'll be out of date sometimes. That does happen with me. And Isaac, where are we now? What the heck's this problem?
Limit life?
Yeah, does that make sense or not?
I'm not really sure what does it mean.
Look up TBW real quick on the web.
Terabytes written?
Yeah. Look at SSD. And what's the problem? There. See it right there?
Let me see.
There's only a certain amount of read, write, read, write, read, write, read, write, read, write. A lot of these are set like 10,000 times that you can change the disk. Now, if you're playing a video game, you install it and you don't change anything, it'll last a long time. You don't have a problem with this. But if you're changing the data all the time and you're refreshing it, right?
Oh, I see.
It's going to wear out.
So you have the limited rewrite chance.
And I think the number usually something like 10,000 times or something like that. Who really knows though? A lot of this is just guessing and statistics and stuff. But yeah, there is a limit to how many times you can change the disk. Okay. And the problem is it's quiet. So you know, a hard drive, when it starts to go out, you hear something. You hear You're screwed, man. On an SSD, you're screwed. Some of you guys have had this thing with a memory stick, right? Where you had your homework and the thing didn't work. You're like, oh man, oh man. The capacity is getting better, but it's really expensive. And the one about securely erasing, let me go talk about that one right now, okay? They have got up to like 100 terabytes, but this is like a crazy price if you look up the amount of money they want for this. So they're getting bigger all the time, so they're starting to compete. Yeah, maybe in about 5 years or so, I won't teach this anymore. I won't teach about hard drives. This one right here, you see it, Isaac?
Yeah, I see it.
The hard drive, you can buy a program that, or you can download a free utility that will erase your hard drive. It'll just write ones and zeros, ones and zeros, and ones and zeros, right? And so that you don't have to worry about somebody stealing something.
Mm-hmm.
With solid state drive, it can be issues.
Oh. Really?
So what you have to do is, if you're getting rid of your computer and you have a solid state drive, you need to download the utility from whichever company you got it from. See Samsung?
Yeah,
a lot of them are Samsung disks. Some of them are SanDisks, but each one of these companies will have a different utility, and they'll help wipe out so that you don't give away information. Okay.
Okay.
And this is the last one anyway. What the heck's trim? You know or don't know?
Yeah, speeds up the access when disk is particularly full.
There's a problem with SSDs. When you write a little bit to a block, it shows that block is full. So if you're trying to fill that whole block with all that data, it has to go and check, and then it's like, oh man, then it has to go take and write it to other place, and then it has to write back, and that's all slow. But trim helps you with this right here. So when you got a spot where you can delete it and you say, hey, you can go ahead and use this. You don't have to check it. Okay. I think I did a bad job of explaining that one. We're out of it, man. We're out of it. And let's go do ports. I was lazy to do it last week because I knew there'd be a little bit more time this week to do it. So let me close this. Let me go open up my ports. Ta-da. And I used to ask some really nasty questions, but right now it's open book. So a lot of things about speed, you guys can go look this up anyway on the web. And Zin, are you there? Zin, you?
Yep.
Let's do it, guy. You know some stuff about computers, don't you? Sometimes,
not
right?
a lot. Sometimes, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do it, man. We went through all of this. Where I want to go is down by ports. And once again, I asked some mean questions, but it's an open computer. So some of the things I used to ask about speed, I think are not that complex anymore. So we're going to talk about traditional, modern port, expansion slot. And Zin, the original ports, what are they called?
Serial, parallel, and PS2.
And they've been replaced by what?
USB.
Yeah. Pretty much USB's replaced it. Except, oh man, what kind of phone do you use?
iPhone. But
man.
it's like,
I
10 years old.
Does iPhone use USB?
Uh,
What do they use?
the one I use now is USB to Lightning.
It's Lightning is what I'm looking for. Right? Apple really likes, they really like getting 1,000 baht out of you for that stupid dongle and stuff. And then for a USB device, how many devices can you connect to one port?
127.
That's a lot. How the heck can you hook 127 devices to one port?
No idea.
It's called daisy chaining, where they link one and they have a port that sticks out, and then that one links in, it sticks out. You've seen the USB hubs, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's the same principle kind of thing. And you can hook up to, oh, show off. Oh, look. Oh. Thanks, guy. Yeah, exactly like that. And oh man, Zen, you see that one right there? What does USB-C mean? How fast is it?
Faster. I don't know.
Zen, you want to know something? USB-C.
C is 100.
USB-C has nothing to do with speed.
Oh, okay.
It's all about the shape. Okay?
Okay.
So USB-C, all you're saying is there's a shape. Now, a lot of them will run at 3.1. And if it's at 3.1, how fast is it going to go?
10 gigabits per second.
Yeah. But you got some USB-C that are Thunderbolt, right?
I think so.
Yeah, some of the MacBooks, they do Thunderbolt, but they use the USB-C port to plug in, plug out. But Thunderbolt, Lightning goes how fast? You know or don't know?
I don't know.
I think it's dog slow. I don't know why they haven't changed this. This is one of the complaints. It's like, I don't know what it is. I found the number the other day. Apple used to hide the number for quite a while because they like to, yeah. Okay, Zin?
Okay.
Oh man, I need to change people anyway. Thank you, Guy, for your help. Well, Vera D-Rat, hello.
Hello.
What is Bluetooth, man?
Bluetooth is to transfer data wirelessly.
So how come you use Bluetooth instead of Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi instead of Bluetooth? What's the difference between the two?
Bluetooth is the distance is short, and you use it to either transfer data to one another, and Wi-Fi is for transferring over the network. Right.
You kind of were right with the first one. The distance is the main thing for Bluetooth. The original Bluetooth was like 10 meters, and the speed was like 2 megabits per second. It still is 2 megabits if you get too far away. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep. Cool.
So it was really slow. You couldn't go very far away. It almost died as a standard, but they started using it for smartphones, and they used the wireless keyboard, or you'd have like a wireless headset,
Yep.
And now then it got more popular, and now it's kind of a given right now that that's what you use with your phones and stuff. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh man, do you use this or not? Do you have one? Do you use it?
Yes.
You have Wi-Fi?
No. I have
you,
Wi-Fi.
You don't have Wi-Fi?
No, not yet.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. You use Wi-Fi. I know it. You use Wi-Fi. Oh, man, Vera D-Rat. These have gone through different standards. Bluetooth, once again, the original standards were very small. I went ahead and updated these right now. Yeah, these are 2018. It's hard to keep up. It changes all the time. Wi-Fi also means wireless fidelity. Okay, means exactly the same thing. And they also use 802.11. Sometimes you see the number, right, Vera D-Rat, or not?
Yes.
And that means Wi-Fi. It means, for my brain, it means the same word.
Okay.
And you also sometimes see WLAN, right? Same thing. Okay. And the standards that you got, I think we're up to. I think most of us are kind of in this range right here, right? Yes, no?
Yes.
Is that how fast yours is?
Mine's 1 gig per second.
Oh man, mine's supposed to be 1 gigabit per second, but the actual speed's around here. Yeah. And these right here are the theoretical speeds for those standards. A lot of times they don't reach that high a speed. They'll maybe about 20%, 30%, 50% of that speed, okay? Oh man, you ready? Let's go run a speed test. Where do you live, man? Where do you at? You live in Bangkok or you live on the Thornbury side? Huh?
Thornbury side.
Oh man, down by Pink Cow or where?
Sorry?
Where do you live? Pink Cow or you live out by the campus?
It's like 25 minutes away from the campus.
Oh. Yeah, I live right next to the campus. I live on the Bangkok side though. Across the street is the Nakorn Pathom. We used to have visitors. They would drive to Nakorn Pathom. They'd have to drive all the way back. It's kind of fun. Kind of funny.
My download is at 900 and uploads at 160.
Oh, show off.
I'm only paying 300 though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Mine was at 500 when I did it with the other class. It was about 500 to 600. Isn't that funny? When you can tell more people are staying at home right now. Well, that's a perfect example. Because like I said, when I tested this in the other class, about what time would it have been? About 1 o'clock or so, it was at 500. My upload's okay. You win or do I win?
I win.
Bong, huh? And somebody was saying it's still really slow at Salaya. Any of you guys near the campus? I used to call it Wi-Fi. And I'll ask you questions like the speed and stuff like that. Okay, Vera Direct, help me out a little bit more. Which ones do you recognize?
VGA, HDMI, DisplayPort, DVI.
That's the classic one. We still got different computer classes that only have VGA in them. Oh, I have all the damn adapters. This one's the popular one right now, right? HDMI.
Yeah.
Do you see DisplayPort or not? Does your computer have this?
My monitor has it, yes, and my graphics card too. Yeah.
That's a good sign. If you got a more expensive one, you'll how many HDMIs do you have on your monitor?
On my I have one HDMI and one DisplayPort and one VGA.
Yeah, that's a VGA is pretty awesome. It's kind of hard to see those right now. A DVI is kind of cool, but I don't think that's really taken on as a standard though. It was supposed to be the best one. Which one's better, HDMI or DisplayPort?
DisplayPort.
Yeah, this one right here. You remember I was talking about 8K?
Yeah.
And I think the new version, I know at least 2.1 was fast enough to do 8K. HDMI, you kind of have to use 2 ports to feed in enough information to keep up.
I think a DisplayPort also supports higher hertz, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And of course, I'll ask questions like this, but all of these questions, I don't know. Like I said, it's open computer right now. I guess when you grade it, I'll remember if I talked about it or not. And Thunderbolt, the Thunderbolt 3, what speed?
40 gigabytes per second.
And USB, there's a USB 3.2, right? I think the Thunderbolt 4 came out.
Yeah, last night in the new Macs, right?
Cool. Yeah, I was sneaking away and trying to watch it during the break. For real? It's still 4 gigabytes? That's funky, isn't it? Usually they at least double the speed when they go with a new standard like that. And then USB is getting really confusing. Yeah, this is what they're calling it, 2 times 2. Like, what the hell? Oh man, I forgot to put speed. I'll ask questions like this on the test, but it's not, yeah. The new 3.2, 2 times 2 is 20 gigabits per second. So you can kind of see where they're competing directly with Thunderbolt, right? Yeah. I can't believe Thunderbolt's only 4.0 is only 40 gigabits though. And then Lightning, what's Lightning? I think it's really slow. I think it's in the mega still. Cool.
Cool.
And if you want to buy it, put something in, you put an expansion board or you put in an expansion slot, right? I think I'm pretty much done, guys. The main thing you put in, probably a video card or a sound card. A lot of you guys put your accelerator in there, right? And there's a special slot for accelerator graphics anyway in most of the new motherboards. I think we're done, guy. Don't you?
Yeah, I think we're done.
Yeah, it's not as much. That's why I put off talking about ports. It's important, but it's not as much fun. Oh man. Faraday Rat for SSD. What are the two different types of gates they use?
I forgot.
F. F.
I think you can remind me.
No, Faraday Rat. What's the advantage of an SSD over a hard drive?
Oh, it doesn't have anything spinning inside, so it's more reliable and it's much faster as well.
What's the bad thing?
I'm not sure. What's the bad thing? I don't know what's the bad side.
Okay, Faraday Rat. What's the good thing about having a girlfriend?
I don't know. That's why I guess I don't have one.
Faraday Rat. What's the bad thing about a girlfriend?
I'm not sure. Money.
I guess that's your homework, man. The rest of you guys leave. Faraday Rat has his homework for this weekend. Thank you, guys. It was a good day. Good day.
Good day. I know.
By the way, I did ask the staff about the day off. They said it's a holiday, but it's a government holiday, so we don't have to take it. If you guys don't mind, let's not do the holiday, okay, guys?
Okay.
If I had like a couple of weeks, I could have maybe managed it, but just knowing it the day before, it's not going to work out very well.
Yeah.
We'll see you Thursday.
See you on Thursday.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. And my say
Bye,
bye.
Sean. Have a nice day.
Nice day.
See you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.